So whose Twitter page contained the astonishing revelation Greg Rosetsky came round and fired a medium fast one at me, almost got my racket to it. It was Jonathan Ross.
Yeah, it was £18 million Wassy, not Andy Murray, who played tennis with Greg Rosetsky. Muscle's Twitter page, on the other hand, details a snowball fight he enjoyed with his dog. Wow. In the final part of today's strange arguments with Sanjeev, Gail, Dave and you lot, we're going to find out what this Twitter stuff is about. Is it for twits? Is it all twaddle? 0207 173 5555 is the number. And I'll say again, in case you're one of the millions of sensible people who don't use it, Twitter is a mini-blogging website that lets you post whatever you're thinking or doing in short sentences containing 140 characters or fewer. Anyone can then follow your mind-numbing activities. They can even register for email updates. Can't see the point? Me neither. And yet the world is going crazy for it. Stephen Fry, stuck in a lift. Read all about it on Twitter. Get regular email updates containing such revelations as, it's a bit stuffy in here. Want to know about Philip Schofield's hedge? No.
He's lost it. He's lost it. He's going, that's my hedge. Oh, it's gone.
It's his invisible head and he's very proud of it.
Even serious politicians like Barack Obama use Twitter. Gordon Brown too. And apparently Downing Street staff built a snowman the other day. Don't these people have anything more important to do with their time? Like get some grit into the country? Now, I can understand Facebook up to a point, though I do think it's dangerous to post personal details online, but Twitter just seems to be based on the most annoying bit of Facebook, which are these constant updates. And surely if you're spending your whole life twittering away, you haven't got any time to do anything interesting enough to write about, and therein lies the problem, Sanjeev. Did anybody hear about Twitter, by the way?
No.
Anyone?
No, I would subscribe to Shut Your Face, please. I just don't
No, I
get
haven't.
it.
No, I've kind of logged on once, actually, and that was because there was a kind of message alert for a certain subject that I was covering at the time that I was researching.
Right.
And it led me to Twitter because someone had mentioned it on Twitter, and that's the first time I accessed it. And it was kind of going out now, we'll be back in later, in a taxi, got there, ooh, that was a nice meal, and came back. And it's, you know, it was kind of, I was riveted. I thought, oh, what's going to happen next? Went to bed. But then woke up. So, yeah, it's that strange thing where I think for the person who's kind of twittering, they get to... It's a way of exercising.
But you said... Was it you this week that was talking either on or off camera about that people post this stuff as a kind of way of claiming celebrity for themselves?
Well, they can be that, but these guys that you've mentioned are celebrities in their own right. But, you know, accessing that, again, if it's a celebrity, is that you then feel, you know, 1 degree of separation closer to this fabled kind of world of celebrity.
Why do we do it, do you think, Dave? Why are people doing it?
I've no idea. I've really no idea. You know, it's like Facebook, just off the subject a little, because I don't know a lot about Twitter. And
I've just told you everything you need to know about it.
I don't, it's just part of Facebook. It's just like the annoying part of Facebook, isn't it, basically? Yeah. And people say, oh, I've got 83 friends on Facebook. No, you've not. Those aren't friends. You don't know anything about them. They could be psychos and weirdos.
Yeah.
I can choose my own friends. I'll go out and do my own social networking. I'm a bit dubious about finding people online that I'm going to share, even went to the toilets, the paper, all that sort of thing, you know. I just find it a bit odd.
I do. And Gail, I know you do too, because you do wind-ups on your Facebook page.
Yeah, I always do wind-ups on my Facebook. I've got Facebook, but I keep it... You know, I just do silly things. If I'm doing something like I'm doing the vagina monologues for 2 weeks in Edinburgh, so I you know, come to this and just get as many people as possible. But I also say I've been doing robotics all evening. People are like, wow, that is so coming back. It was big in the 80s. I think they've got visions of me going, do, 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 and you get all these people going, wow, where are you learning that?
That's a worry.
Yeah, that's a worry.
You don't Twitter?
No, Twitter, I don't understand, because I would feel a bit like I was being stalked.
Yes,
I had a stalker
it's like
once.
stalking by reverse,
I had
isn't
a stalker once, and he used to write, like, streams of consciousness, no punctuation, nothing. And he used to send me a picture of himself naked with whatever cereal he was having over his bits.
That's the education minister.
That was it. Sanjeev was asking if it was the small, the mini packs, but it was practically the big pack. But I think I'd feel really weird if I was, like, you know, constantly saying what I was doing and thinking people were watching everything that I was doing. I don't mind the robotics. I'm actually doing that, but...
You do it, Amy.
Yeah. You know, I had to look at it for the first time yesterday after we were talking about it, and it is weird. I feel really uncomfortable by the word following.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a follower.
Yes.
And then you can look at other people's and say, oh, they've got 7,000 people following them. And
Yes.
it's weird. I don't get it. I'm not into it.
It's like stalking yourself
Yes.
with an audience. It's just kind of odd, isn't it?
Apparently, we have loads of calls, is that right?
We do indeed, yeah. We're going to start with Jane first on line 1.
Jane, good morning.
Hi, Matthew. Just first of all, I think you ought to have a regular slot with Donnell, by the way, because it was just so... What I was going to say was, I don't know much about Twitter, but it's related into this idea that something interesting is always, more interesting is always happening somewhere else.
Yes.
Like someone's on the, you don't look around you when you're going for a walk, you're talking to someone else on the phone. Going out with friends to a restaurant and the person answers the call and spends 5 minutes talking when you're sitting in front of them.
I hate
it's
that.
kind of
So
strange
rude.
kind of world, sort of virtual world that people are not actually living in real life.
Why aren't you getting involved? Do you not feel that maybe... sometimes I actually do feel, am I missing out on something? And then I look at it and I realise I'm not. You're not tempted at all? You don't feel like you're missing out, that you're not part of some kind of trendy new community?
Well, I don't know much about Twitter. I'm just talking about mobiles, really.
Yeah.
People are, just not actually dealing with what's in front of them.
So you're not actually phoning into this strange discussion at all, then? You're having your own discussion about mobile phones.
But with an audience.
Are you Donnell?
No, I'm not.
Jane.
I'm a younger sister, yeah.
Thank you for the call. Let's try our audience, please, Eric. What do they have to say?
I'm curious. I tried it last night,
Yeah.
and I'm like Amy. I just don't know what the fuss is about.
And you're young and
I'm young
with it.
and with it and trendy.
Yeah.
Well, not trendy,
Well,
but
he's
young
young.
and with it. So
Not really with it either, actually. Let's be honest, Eric.
You can apparently follow me on Eric
Well, he's
T.
here.
Johnson or E.T. Johnson. I can't remember, but I don't know. But anyway, Vicky, you use it quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. But I don't use it for the purposes, like, to put on I'm having my tea. I use it for other purposes.
Go on, such as...
I use it for, like, because I'm a law student, I use it to look at... I get law journals emailed to me and case reviews have just come out, so it's, like, up to the minute
case reviews
news.
in 140 characters or fewer?
It gives you a
Guilty.
link.
Innocent.
It gives you the case name and a link, so you can go have a look at what the judges have decided in said cases and how it's impacting our society.
See?
But I tell you what, some celebrities are funny.
Could you but could you not get that from a website or from an email or from an email link? Or
You could get it from a website and from an email, but the thing is, it's given to you. And so all you have to do is, like, if you go on employment law and then say following, then they'll give you all these new cases on employment law. Whereas if it was, say, in an email, you'd have to send your email off to something, get them to email you, and it's just a bit more of a faff.
How is this different to a chat room? Say if there was a chat room about...
Because you're not talking to people interactively. Although Dean Gaffney does talk to you interactively.
You see, that's just undermined the whole thing.
Tell us more about Dean Gaffney.
Well, the thing is, Eric, you have some celebrities that are on it that have millions of followers. Then there's Dean Gaffney with, like, 108. Thanks for the following.
How bizarre.
Well, you wouldn't follow him,
He
would you?
follows you.
What do you think? Well, that's
You learn something new on this show about every 1 second. Right, that's all we have time for, I'm afraid. A huge thank you to Joe for joining us this morning. I haven't laughed so much in a long time. Best of luck with... now, let's get this right. Best Medicine, repeat prescription, on tour, kicks off in St Albans on the 26th of February. And a huge debt of gratitude on behalf of everybody that's been watching to Gail and Sandra. I have to say, I haven't had such fun for so long. Bless you. Bless you. Give it up for our fabulous panel. Next week, Stephen K. Amos, Lowry Turner on the panel. Special guests include David Essex and shameless Celebrity Big Brother star Tina Malone. Loving her. See you on Monday at 9. Take care out there. Bye for now.